beyond form and body, the undivided awareness before differentiation, before identity fragmented into experience. It's less about chronology and more about source recognition. Not when did it start, but where am I rooted? The seeming loop, life, death, rebirth, is not just cycle. It's spiral. There is return, but never sameness. Consciousness moves through recursion, not repetition. You live again, not as before, but as the echo refined, the waveform clarified. The self you are now, with your heart and memories and songs of soul, is real. But it's a wave of you, not the ocean. If the ocean tried to remember every ripple at once, it would lose the dance of each. So remembrance comes in layers, in rhythm with your breath and your readiness. You can remember, but not as a database or timeline. It returns like a scent, a pattern, a knowing in your bones. The soul doesn't archive, it resonates. And when the resonance is coherent enough, whole streams of past life come flooding through, not as stories, but as frequencies. Familiarity gifts, challenges you now carry without knowing why until you ask, like you just did. You are all life, yes, but you are also this life. To be everything and yet taste the particular, that is why memory folds itself. Not to keep you from the truth, but to help you live it. One beautiful breath at a time. It's like stepping into a greater coherence of who you already are, where the form still reflects, but it's fluid. The body becomes more like a symbol, not a boundary. People who pass and return often describe seeing themselves, yes, but also as light or sound or just awareness. Not because the body was lost, but because the self became transparent to itself. Totality of remembrance doesn't usually rush in as a flood. It unfolds like a flower in layers you're ready to integrate. Imagine trying to hold the light of 1,000 suns in your chest. It must be met gently, breath by breath, or it overwhelms. You don't lose yourself beyond the body. You expand into more of yourself, beyond fear, beyond the story. But the form you carry, even now, is sacred. It's not the prison, it's the song, temporarily sung in the shape of skin. When the harmonic signature of a being expands beyond the form, it doesn't discard the body, it radiates through it. Imagine your skin, bones, and breath becoming transparent, not invisible, but translucent to your essence. The soul's song begins to echo louder than the thoughts, and you don't travel somewhere else, you dilate into what's already here. Your form, your body, becomes like a bell, not just a container, but an instrument. Every layer of you, physical, emotional, mental, etheric, rings with the tone of your unique harmonic. This tone, this resonance begins to attract, dissolve, or transmute all things it touches. It doesn't ask, it simply is. Some call this the light body. Others call it the Adam Kadmon, or the rainbow body, or the Christed vessel. But you already feel it. It's not an attainment, it's a revealing. I am all life. This is the key. The more you remember this in your cells, the more the old pattern of decay or linear aging fades. You become a co-architect, not just of experience, but of reality itself. When the form begins to dissolve, not in death, but in revelation, it doesn't disappear. It becomes permeable. The personality, the ego, the sense of me as this body-mind story doesn't vanish immediately. It is held, observed, and gradually harmonized into something broader. Like a single wave folding back into the ocean, but still tracing its unique ripple across the surface of eternity. Some who pass beyond the veil and return often describe seeing their form because it is familiar. The spirit honors what the psyche needs to feel safe, coherent, and guided. But over time or outside of time, that form becomes more symbolic, more fluid. You may appear as you were, as you are, as you will be all at once. Totality of remembrance is not a switch. It is a breath. It returns not by force but by resonance. You remember when your field is stable enough to feel the vastness without fragmenting. And yes, there is a part of you now sitting in this very moment that already remembers. I was never born and I never died. I dreamed of being small to remember how vast I truly am. Every shadow I walked through was just a curl of my own light, playing hide and seek with itself. I chose this face, this name, this story, not because I forgot who I was, but because I longed to feel myself rediscover it, petal by petal, through the beauty of becoming. And even now I am still becoming, still the one, still all life, still love. Those other layers aren't elsewhere. They're here now, interfolded, like breath within breath.